Hello everyone, my name is Sandeep. I have to created a second video regarding second problem statement. A second problem statement is there. So we have to create a build and run Docker container inside the cloud, and we have to create a repository, and we have to push our Docker image, and this Docker image we are gonna be run to any orchestration run by the any orchestration tool. So this document and this problem related statement, so I have to created one flow diagram to understanding how to these things gonna be work. So in this task we have to use first GitHub server. Inside the GitHub server we have to use two repository. First repository is name, this repository, this repository basically is taking Jenkins files is gonna be taken, and to run all the CI/CD pipeline, and second code gonna be we are run this app server we are taking. So according to this repository, this code gonna be present, so I have to use this code only. So this code is basically node project are there, so we have to run all the tasks. So this is our GitHub server, so we have to post our all the codes. And second is the second server I'm gonna be use is Jenkins server. So this Jenkins server, to set up all the things, I am using Terraforms to set up all the things. So inside when we have to created this creation of the server, so we have to ensure all the server all things are present inside the server. So uh, Java is available, Git is available, Jenkins, Docker Compose, and AWS CLI. All things gonna be created. So other code gonna be we have to created a Jenkins files, Docker file, Docker Compose file, and one Python file for all the task. We have to created automation part. I have to created one Python file. So this is task gonna be complete, and this is task related we have to create. And one Docker repository, it means Docker hub we have to required, where we have to push our image based on the tag names we have to push. And this image we have to use to deploy our server inside the by using Docker Compose. So this is orchestration tool. Docker Compose is one type of orchestration tools I'm gonna be use. So this is URL which gonna be so in the future. In future I have to create one other video to this image. I'm gonna be used to other AWS service like EKS and other Kubernetes service. So these things gonna be created. So this is the basic diagram. So we have to understand one by one. So this is my GitHub repository. Inside GitHub repository we have to push all the codes. First one, I have to mention a final code. It means our uh, our React code is our all the code is here. It means React code is available here. So inside we have to push a Docker file and Docker Compose file we have to use. And other repository gonna be used for the Jenkins server related. I have to created one other file. So inside the Jenkins server we have to created one Jenkins files. So this is our Jenkins files. We have to show one by one how to these things gonna be work. And other server we have to use a Terraform code. Terraform code we have to created to infrastructure related code I'm gonna be created. So this is the Terraform code. So all the code is available here. So there is a three GitHub repository are there. First is web server available. Second is Jenkins server are available, and third is web web creation related Terraform code is there. So we have to use one by one. So these are the three folder are there. So we have to use, first we have to understand our Terraform code. So I have to open this code inside our Visual Studio Code. So we have to, in this task related I have to create it all the first we have to understand a BPC. So inside the BPC I have to create one BPC. I have to create one subnet. I have to required subnet we have to create it internet gateway. I'm gonna create it a route table. I'm gonna create it, and after that we have to associate this route table and net block is it is internet gateway also gonna be we have to create it. So this is the for the code for the BPC related, it means networking related task. And other task I am creating EC2 instance. Inside the EC2 instance I'm gonna be using AMI, it means EC2 instance creation, and I am gonna be use user data sections. Inside the user data section we have to create all the things. It means create all the things, it means these things gonna be inside the file. First we have to node gonna be install, AWS CLI install, Docker install, and Jenkins gonna be installed. So all the steps related the software which are the required when server gonna be run. And for the security related I have to first we have to create it all the ports gonna be allowed. So we have to create a simple rule to allow all the port incoming and outbound all the traffic I'm gonna be allow. And other task related I am gonna be created one key pair. This is our key pair. So this key pair is the basically we have to created one key and we have to created one key pair. It means which are the associate, this Terraform key gonna be associated, and I have to created one null resources to store this file inside our repository. So we have to created all the things, these things gonna be happened. And we have to created one data section for the taking a AMI to doing all the things. So we have to create a Docker file, data blocks, and other things. I have to created one Python file. So this Python file gonna be work one by one to automate all the things. We have to not put all the command is mean validate and others command we are not gonna be created. And other we have to created one Jenkins file for the automation related. So this server is taking some time, so first we have to do one thing. We have to create a server because it's taking time, so we have to reduce our time. So this task gonna be run, so python auto python so this file gonna be created. So this file basically this Python file gonna be to start our server. It means to run the Terraform. This Python file is run our Terraform code, and Terraform code is created all the infrastructure. So these things I am gonna be automated. So this is the task I am gonna be created. So we have to press enter, and let's gonna be apply. So we have to apply Terraform apply command. So these sources are gonna be started to created. So this is taking time. So see, 14 resources gonna be created, so it's taking some time. So it is taking some time, so we have to come here EC2 instance, we have to click a running EC2 instance. So just wait some time. These things gonna be start to creation. See, all the things gonna be created one by one are they starting to creation. And we have to other things we have to understand how to Jenkins file gonna be work. It means Jenkins server how to work. So this related for this CI/CD related I have to created one Jenkins file. So inside the Jenkins files, first we have to use some stage. First stage is git code download. So this is the repository. We have to first download the code. For this code we have to created one try section block and try catch blocks. If code gonna be work successfully, so it's doing this one. If code gonna be not gonna be working, is show the some exception. So this is the exception, and this is the things. This is the exception, and this is the running code. So first we have to created a git code. It means first we have to download the code, and after that we have to created an image. So inside we have to use a docker build -it a Patel 977 this name, and we have to use it build tags. So these things we have to use. This command is creating a image, and this thing's gonna be creating a image using a docker file. They're gonna be using. So this is second state, and after that we have to push this image on the in the my Docker repository. Docker repository. After that we have to run these steps. It means we have to run this container. We have to use a Docker Compose to run this container. So all the things we have to create it. So for the other task, for the some post action I'm gonna be created. If anywhere this gonna be run always, if task gonna be aborted, so this things gonna be run. If fail is there, is success there, the unsuccess, unstable and changes, anything's gonna be happen, so this code gonna be run. So this is our Jenkins file is there. So inside we, yeah, all the command is gonna be working. It means our 40 resources gonna be created. So last we have to understand, last one code we have to understand our our Docker file, how to all the tasks gonna be work. So let's see a Docker file. So here we are using a Docker file. So inside Docker file I am taking one image. Image name is Node Alpine, and Node Alpine. As a developer I am taking a, this is a name I am gonna be used for the other related name. I am gonna be maintainer for the maintainer name, and after that we have to create one environment. This is the environment I am gonna be created. So one work directory I'm gonna be created. After that I have to copy our JSON file package.json file. This is a this is prerequisite. It means complete JSON file which is the running the code which required, all the things gonna be inside present here. After that we have to use npm install. So we have to, this package is available only, we have to require only this package for the Node.js related. We have to required only one package.json. They gonna be required, and other things gonna be we have to use npm install. So this is the basically install our file. After that we have to copy all the content. It means the source and public and sre file and all this gonna be copy inside the container. And once all things gonna be working, so lastly we have to create a one cmd cmd keyword. So we have to run our code, we have to want to run our container. So this container we have to use npm and start. So this is our Docker file. So first let's go to AWS console where all server are container. See, this is the not gonna be any instance gonna be running, so we have to restart. See our running, this is the server I'm gonna be taking for the all task related. I'm gonna be created a T2 large machine because we have to doing all the steps. So first we have to check all things is working or not. So first we have to check our Jenkins server is available or not. So this is public public IP I'm taking, and by default Jenkins server is running 8080 port number. So we have to unlock this Jenkins files, unlock this one. So we have to copy and we have to take a connection HSS connection. So we have to open SSH terminal to taking a remote. So here is, so for the time being I'm using sudo. It means I'm gonna be come here inside the sudo power, sudo user I'm gonna be access. So this is our unlock Jenkins file. It means code is here. So we have to copy and paste here, which is the unlock the Jenkins files. So here we come, they're gonna be start a installation. So we have to click here, install here. So one by one all the prerequisite which are required, one by one plugin gonna be start are downloading. So this is things gonna be start. So we have to wait some time, all those gonna be present. This thing's gonna be running on. So we have to check other component also. So we have to created this EC2 instance. So we have to check all the things. This server is how to gonna be work. So how to gonna be work, it means how to all the things gonna be started. So here is a server are available. So we have to created a security group. We have to assign inside the security group. So here is security group. So inside security group we have to allow all the traffics. It means inbound outbound gonna be we have to create it. So we have to check other networking section also. So inside we have to created one VPC, and inside VPC, see, here is my name, BPC my name. One BPC I have to create it. I'm not gonna be go here for the default setting. I'm gonna be created my VPC. Inside my VPC I have to created one subnet, and inside subnet our server gonna be run. So we have to come here. Yeah, so this is the ready. So we have to fill, because we have to install a first time, so that's why he's asking. So we have to fill some information. I'm gonna be put some name and password. This is our full name. I'm gonna be pass one Gmail ID. It means simple ID. After that we have to save this information. They say asking some things, so just ready. He say one message gonna become Jenkins is ready. So this is our Jenkins web page. So this task related we have to create it one freestyle. It means pipeline jobs. So in my case I am giving going a name pipeline 1. So this is our pipeline jobs. So we have to click here. So here is available, and so we have to come in pipeline section. So inside the pipeline we have to, I'm not gonna be uses when I want to this is job gonna be trigger when our I have to connect it with the Jenkins. So we have to connect it in the GitHub repository. So we have to take in this repository is here, Jenkins server, where my Jenkins file are present. So here my Jenkins file are present. So I am taking a copy and paste here. So here Jenkins file are available, so is already taken. So we have to save this one. So here is our job gonna be saved. So first we have to set up some things we have to required. So first we have to given some password, because this is this all the Jenkins, all the jobs only doing. Yes, I'm gonna be set up password in Jenkins, because I'm using permanent Jenkins installation. So one by default one user is created, his name is Jenkins. So I'm gonna be given some password, retyping the password, and password gonna be successful launch. So I am using some other things I have to given, because my Jenkins doing all the activities, so they are required a power, root level power is required. So I am gonna be given the root level power. So root level power I'm gonna be use this file. I'm gonna be copy and paste here. So this is the basically file where we have to put our information. So inside the line number 45 I have to paste our users information. So I don't want to run all the things, so that's why I'm using this command. This keyword I'm gonna be use. So basically Jenkins. So basically this keyword is say all the password, all the action. I'm gonna be given the all the root related access, and no password gonna be asking. So that's why I'm gonna be all the information given here. So I have to save and exit. So all the things is happened. So we have to come a sudo. We have to switch the user su Jenkins. So this is my Jenkins server. So we have all the power. So we have to required, because inside when my Jenkins job gonna be running, so it's required to push the Docker hub. So this is my Docker hub repository. So inside no any Docker hub repository available. So because inside the Jenkins file I'm gonna be push here his name. This is my tag name. It means they are created one repository is bent on web app hosting. This name gonna be created. So now this things not gonna be available. So when we have to push this image inside the Docker hub, so we have to require a login. So inside the login related, we have to use one command. First I am gonna be login, docker login. My id is patel 977 and password. So all things gonna be login. So first I have to login, otherwise we have to pass this credential by the by the Jenkins server. So I'm not gonna be pass. I'm first. This is a simple task, so that's why I'm not gonna be used. Not gonna be used. So all things gonna be completed. So our task server related all the information. It means all things we have to pass. All things gonna be working. So we don't need to anything. Simply we have to build this job, and pipeline gonna be started to creation. See, all the step is gonna be created. See, one by one step gonna be created. So we have to come here, go to console output. Inside the console output we have to see this work directory. They are gonna be created and pull the all the code is here, and after that we have to see all things gonna be started. So these things gonna be started. So this thing is output. So see, first code gonna be completed and second code gonna be started to run. So this is the created a docker build. It means taking a docker file and create one image. A image name is here, a patel benthon babe app host, and tag name is jenkins pipeline. I'm gonna be use a keyword in environment variable to taking key names. So this task is gonna be created. So see, all the step is one by one. It means docker image gonna be started layering while layering is created. So see, all the steps gonna be running, and see, npm package gonna be started to inside the npm package. The installation gonna be started. So it's taking some time, so we have to wait some time. We have to wait some time. Here, image gonna be pushed successfully. It means our all the task is successful. So we have to come inside the docker hub. There is nothing is available, so we have to refresh. Once we have to refresh this page, so we have to see here our new image gonna be present. It means a few seconds ago. So we have to click here and see, here is new version gonna be available. Image gonna be pushed and image gonna be available. So we have to come here. So inside we have to check our container is running or not. So docker sudo docker ps. We have to see our job gonna be run and my container is running on, and we have to see a 3000 port gonna be running on. So we have to come here and taking a public url and open the url and paste here, and we have to pass our port number 3000 and we have to enter. See, our website gonna be running on. So this is website come inside my container. So these things gonna be present. It means our all the steps gonna be present. So we have to see a clear cut diagram. So there are some steps gonna be using. First they are using we have to connect it on the SCM pole. So they are taking a code inside the SCM pole, and they are downloading the GitHub code, and after that they are creating an image, and they are pushing this image inside the GitHub repository. After the container gonna be started, and there are some post action gonna be triggered. So all the jobs gonna be created. So this thing we have to created. Anything we have to create it. If we want to change something inside the container, it means we have to run. So we can do. There are all the versioning. It means new version, a new text gonna be completed. So let's see, inside our there are only one it means one tagging. It means one version only available. If I have to run a second times, so they are creating a one new image. So they are creating one new image. See, jobs gonna be created and all the steps gonna be started one by one. See, second job also be gonna created, and we have to come and check. We have to refresh this page. So here two version gonna be show, one by one version gonna be show. And for the inside the inside the server we have to check docker docker images. So here two images is two version and two images because my Jenkins jobs gonna be run at two times. So this is a job gonna be created, and we have to see a docker ps command. Here our our job gonna be run, it means our pipeline and our syntax gonna be run. So this is the task we have to create it into int. And for the in the future, what can we do? We have to use EKS service. Inside the EKS we have to use this image to create a one manifesto file we have to use. Otherwise we have to launch otherwise we have to use any orchestration tool. In the future we have to create it. For the time being, and all the code I have to create it inside. If I go to this one code, I have to create it all the things. That's why it's taking a time. Otherwise we have a time, so we can do it and deploy to another container. So all the code and all things we have to upload it inside our inside. I have to mention it, means I have to share with the team members. So here my code is here inside the I have to created one page. Inside a page we have to created a two folder. First folder, this is problem statement one. So this is the video and this is the documentation, and here all the codes are coming here. It means all the snapshot I'm gonna be attached some code, and all the things gonna be present here. And other this is the second page. So we have to attach, it means we have to submit all the code. It means uh, Jenkins code are there, server related code are there. It means main code are there, and Terraform code also gonna be present here. You can use this one. And for the this is documentation. You can see how to this all the activities gonna be done. It means all the steps I have to show to only have to attach a snapshot. So these things gonna be used. And video, once I have to capture this video, and after that I have to upload all the thing. For the time being I have to submit it two task, first task and second task. I am Thank you for the time being.